Hello. Hello. Please send anyone this link to my official official WhatsApp group. Hi, bro. Hi. Anyone send this link faster? No time because tomorrow is the examination. So send this YouTube link to my official WhatsApp group. Within 5 minutes we are going to start the session. Okay. Yes, thank you. Because tomorrow is the exam. There is no time at all for you and me. Are you getting my voice?
Hello?
My voice is clear, no? Thank you. Hi guys. Assalamu alaikum. Let's start the session. See, this video is especially for those who keep the backlogs in human anatomy and physiology too. Okay, many students they know what to write. Okay, they know the answers very well, but they don't know how to write, what to explain in the answer sheet. हाँ, अभी आप देख लो, बेहतर रहेगा. अभी ये वीडियो आप देख लो, ये भी आपको इम्पोर्टेंट वीडियो है, ये आप देख लीजिए. हाँ, नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट. See, my dear brothers and sisters, let's start with the 10 marks first. See, the first one, explain the structure and function of kidney with mechanism of a urine formation. Okay, this question, see here, in the year 2018, this question was repeated. Now see, again this question where it was repeated. Yeah, sixth one. Are you observing here? Sixth question. Explain the physiology of urine formation. See, one methodology of the question paper is if they ask in 10 marks means high chance that question next year will be repeated in the 5 marks. Okay, see here. Explain the physiology of urine formation. This question was asked for 5 marks. Here the same question. Explain the structure and functions of kidney mechanism of urine formation. Same question here, but you have to write additional kidney diagram. For this question, first you draw a neat label diagram of the kidney. Okay, after that you explain that kidney diagram. Means 2 kidneys are there in a human body. It contains the cortex, medulla, okay, and nephrons are present in that kidney. Nephrons are present. That you have to write. Approximately 150 million nephrons are present. Approximately you have to write these all structural you have to explain that. Okay, and the kidney is extended to nephron ka structure important. Nephron ka structure, my dear brother, it is very important where in the urine formation. Very important this is. If this question was asked in 10 marks means you have to write that in 10 marks. Nephron, or draw a neat label diagram of the nephron structural. You have to draw a neat label diagram of the nephron with a structural importance you have to give. Okay, that distal convoluted tubule, PCT, DCT, collecting duct, everything you have to write there. Now here after writing the kidney diagram, you explain the structure, then functions of kidney. Okay, what's the main function of kidney means you just draw the renin angiotensin mechanism. Renin angiotensin mechanism is there, see. You have to write that renin angiotensin mechanism. For 10 marks, can we draw both kidney as well as nephron? Better. Yes, you can draw. Disorder से भी क्वेश्चन आते हैं क्या? Disorder से they question ask from the disorders from the 2 marks. Okay, the disorders pattern they have selected only in the 2 marks here. Yes, explain the structure. Kidney you know now. Now mechanism of urine formation. You have to explain here 3 mechanism. One is filtration, then selective reabsorption. The third one is the excretion or expel or excretion. These are the three main types: filtration, reabsorption, and a secretion. These are the three mechanism. You have to explain that, then you will get 10 marks. Then next one is write the different function areas of cerebellum with its function. See here, brother, exam pattern explain kar do please. I will explain afterwards, but not now. Explain kar dunga मैं. See here, you are observing the second question, different functional areas of cerebrum with its function. Here first you have to draw a neat level diagram of the brain. After that, to explain the some important parts of the brain, like cerebrum, cerebellum, then brain stem. After that, you go for functions of the cerebrum, then hemispheres in the cerebrum, left cerebral hemisphere, right, then lobes in the cerebrum, frontal lobe, parietal lobe, occipital lobe, temporal lobe. Then you go for the meninges. You have to write here meninges. What is meninges? Covering of the brain and the spinal cord. Then you have to write the meninges, again classified as outer durometer, middle aconoid, inner piamater. You have to explain 4 to 5 lines there. You draw a neat table diagram of that meninges. Clear? There you will get 10 marks. After explaining cerebrum, you explain a cerebellum, second largest part in the brain. Cerebellum, which maintains the body movement, coordination of the body. Okay, you have to explain that. Then explain the biosynthesis and functions of thyroid hormone. Here first of all you have to write what is the thyroid hormone. Thyroid hormone, it is the very important mechanical hormone produced by the thyroid gland. You have to draw a neat label diagram of the thyroid gland. Then you have to write a structure of the thyroid gland. What is this thyroid gland? Thyroid gland structure means where it is present, just a root of the neck it is present. Okay, you have to write that all. After you have to write the functions of the thyroid hormone. Functions, where the thyroid hormone functions on the red blood cell. What is the functions of thyroid hormone on the red blood cell? Then what the functions of the thyroid hormone on the body metabolic weight, on the body metabolism. What the function? So I will tell you later that qualification. Just now give you a preference here, because tomorrow is the examination. You have to give more preference for tomorrow's examination, not to my qualification. Inshallah, I will give some time for you to ask the qualification, and I too be free to tell you the qualifications. Now let's do that all. Functions of thyroid hormone, what you have to write means what the role in the RBC, what the role of thyroid hormone to produce the RBC, and what the role in the body metabolic weight, what the role in the protein synthesizers, what the role in the amino acid synthesizers, fat metabolism, lipid metabolism, everything you have to write here. Okay, next one, describe the function of medulla oblongata and pons veruli. See, medulla oblongata, it is also a part of the brain, where it comes under the brain stem. Pons veruli, medulla oblongata, midbrain. Explain that all. Then functions of liver, many functions are there. Here first you have to draw a neat label diagram of the liver. After that you have to explain maximum 25 functions. Then events of menstrual cycle, very important. It is initial phase, that is menarche phase. Then you have to explain the follicular phase. Then you have to explain the pre-ovulatory phase, post-ovulatory phase. Your video is not clear. This is the question paper. You keep your question paper in front of you. Okay, to 2018 question paper. Just I am discussing the pattern, how you have to write the examination. Okay, next you go for 7th question. Explain in detail about renin-angiotensin mechanism. See here, the same question you have to write here. Where the function of kidney. Main function of kidney, reabsorption, electrolytes. You have to draw a neat label of the nephron there. Functions, if they ask, means draw a neat label diagram of the nephron. Then you explain the stages of the nephron. What the stages of the nephron? Glomerular filtration, glomerulus. Then you have to explain the PCT, proximal convoluted tubule. Then you have to explain Henle's loop, their functions. Then in that one, descending Henle's loop, ascending Henle's loop, then collecting duct. Yes. Then explain the phases of gastric acid secretion. Cephalaxin phase, then gastric phase, last one is intestinal phase. Cephalaxin phase you have to to explain. Okay, sight, smell, means that all you have to explain that. Then gastric phase you have to explain, intestinal phase you have to explain. Explain the layers of gastrointestinal tract. Layers are there. Which layers are there? Mucosa, submucosa, mucosa muscularis, submuscularis, serosa. These are the four important layers in the gastrointestinal tract. You have to write a small note on that gastrointestinal with a diagram. If they ask a function of a kidney, can we write a nephron diagram? Very good. You have to write this nephron diagram. Draw a nephron diagram first. Then you explain the parts in that nephron diagram. What is the part? Glomerulus, Bowman's capsule, PCT, Henle's loop, DCT, collecting duct. Okay, with the diagram, there is no necessary to tell them because functions are already explained there. You are writing no. In PCT, it's a microvilli is present, which helps for the reabsorption of the most of the electrolytes, water. These all are the functions only. The last question, structure. See, explain the structure and function of parathyroid gland. Here first you have to draw a neat label diagram of the parathyroid gland. Parathyroid gland, these are the four dots over the thyroid gland. Then you explain the structure of that. Four lobes are present on the back side of the thyroid gland. They are very minute in structure, play a vital role. Main role of the parathyroid hormone is to maintain the calcium level in the human body. It reabsorbs the calcium level from the kidneys. What is the action of parathyroid hormone on the kidneys, on the adrenal gland, on the pancreas? This you have to write. See, one more important point. If you don't know, if you are skipping anything in your mind, if you are not getting answers, accurate answers, then you write a close answer for that. आप B pharma क्या? D pharma. Brother, I am B pharma. Can you explain about medulla oblongata? See, medulla oblongata, very important question. First, you have to write here, draw a neat label diagram of the brain here. Okay. After writing the diagram of the brain, you write the parts in that. The main, they have asked here medulla oblongata, no? You make a main headlight for that. Which one? Medulla oblongata, pons veruli, midbrain. Midbrain, pons veruli, medulla oblongata. Clear? These three units comes under the brain stem. Brain stem divided into midbrain, pons veruli, medulla oblongata. Then you go for the directly medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata, it is the basal part in the brain. First point, it is the basal point, which play a vital role in the human body. It receives the signals from all parts of the body. It transmits the signal from all parts of the body. Okay, this is the 3 points. Then you have to, main point you have to know what the role of medulla oblongata in the vision. Medulla oblongata helps to collect the light, helps to verify the vision, medulla oblongata. Then medulla oblongata sense, it helps for the sensation, it helps to give response for the vomiting sensation. These all you have to write. Clear? Where? In the medulla oblongata. After that, don't just skip for medulla oblongata. You write pons veruli also. Same you have to write pons veruli, it in between the midbrain and the medulla oblongata. It is very important part in the brainstem, which explains mainly about the sleep cycle, coordination of the body, receive the transmit signals and it transmit the signals. These basic concept you have to write here. Got it? This is the some main important is medulla oblongata, diagram of the brain here. Very important. Okay, then the next one, explain the structure and function of ovary. Here you have to draw a female reproductive part with the ovary. Okay, 2 ovaries are there, no? Ovaries. You have to draw that all. Then explain all the parts there. Then you write some of the structure of the ovary. Ovary is it is very small part, okay, which is present just side to the uterus. You have to write that. Then functions, main functions of this is to conduct the menstruation and to release the many hormone which are responsible for the pregnancy. Write that all. Okay, then let's move towards the next question paper. Medulla oblongata, the student has asked me, sir, what to write in medulla oblongata. Are you clear? Is there any doubt running inside your mind? Just don't worry, draw. First they will prefer for the diagram. Your diagram is there or not, you mentioned the right medulla oblongata inside the brain or not. That they are preferring. Got it? Explain the structure and function of kidney. Same. Structure you have to draw, and function. Function, draw a nephron diagram. Explain that nephron. Then role of renin angiotensin mechanism. That only. It's clear, sir. Thank you. Can we write HAP in our own? Yes. Own words. Right. Don't worry. You write. See, don't worry if you are not getting the accurate answers. No. Remove everything from your mind. That accurate answer is not necessary here. You write the answer closeness. Because the thousands of textbooks are there here. There is no NCERT prescribed. Particularly, there is no NCERT has been prescribed for your B Pharmacy course. Thousands of books are there. The supervisor, he won't read only one book. He don't know. He knows the hundreds of books, the supervisor. So, if you write close answers, means he think that this answer may be in the second book, or this answer may be in the fourth or fifth book. He think that way. So, my request to you all is don't leave any answer. You write whatever you know. If they ask for write a neat label diagram of the kidney, explain the renin angiotensin mechanism, means you write whatever you know on kidney. You know the diagram of the kidney, no? Very simple. Draw the diagram, explain basic parts there. If you know anything else about the kidney, means you explain that. If they ask anything on the behalf of the brain, means you know the brain diagram, no? Draw the brain diagram. Write some of the functions of that brain. You know some basic functions. They helps to transmit the signals. Brain helps to collect the information from all part of the body. Brain is one of the major organ inside the body. These basic points everyone knows. Okay, you can write that all. Okay, then explain the biosynthesis and function of thyroid hormone. See the same question, same you have to write here. First, thyroid hormone, diagram of the thyroid gland, thyroid hormone. Which are the thyroid hormone? Thyroxine, thyronin. Okay, these are the thyroid hormones. Biosynthesis is there. You have to write that biosynthesis. I want D Pharma classes, sir. Please do that. Inshallah. Soon I will conduct D Pharma. Because of the examination, I too busy. So for that reason, I can't conduct now. Inshallah, after the examination of B Pharmacy students, we will conduct that. Inshallah. Draw a neat label diagram of the brain. Explain the function of hypothalamus and medulla oblongata. See, same. Hypothalamus, you have to explain it is the master gland. Hypothalamus, see, if you don't know the hypothalamus means, you write the pituitary gland, you know, no? Anterior pituitary gland, posterior pituitary gland. You explain the glands of the anterior pituitary glands. Growth hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, adenocorticotropic hormone. Okay, these are the endocrine glands where you have to write in the hypothalamus. No worry, you can just directly write that, because all the signals of the anterior pituitary gland will be received from the hypothalamus only. Everything which conducted in our human body main depends on the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus functionates all the things in the human body. Okay, right there. Then explain oogenesis. You have to draw that oogenesis chart. Very important. Then physiology of urine formation, the same. Three functions you have to write. First, you draw a neat label diagram of the kidney. Then you have to explain the physiology of urine formation. Or you here in the urine formation, better you have to draw a neat label diagram of the nephron. Nephron you draw. Then menstrual cycle, physiology of the menstrual cycle, same. You write first brief about the menstrual cycle. What is this menstrual cycle? What's the time? Okay, every 28 days this repeats. At the day 14th, there is a chance of ovulation. If not ovulation means it is the menstrual cycle. If not ovulation means it is a menstrual cycle. If ovulation occurs means the lady, okay, who commences menstruation, she turns to pregnant. You have to write that all. Means in your own words you can write here. Then phases of gastric secretion, cephalexin, then which one? Gastrin, intestinal. Functions of liver. Then explain exocrine and endocrine pancreas and their function. You draw a neat label diagram of the pancreas here. Then you explain exocrine pancreas. Exocrine pancreas are mainly that Achene cell and the duct. Write on that. Then endocrine, you give more preference for the endocrine gland. Endocrine pancreas, here you have to write alpha cells, beta cells, that is glucagon, insulin, and somatostatin. Explain that. Then regulation of respiration, very important question it is. Question may be asked for 10 marks also. Respiration, with a neat label diagram of the lungs, explain the regulation of respiration. Regulation of respiration means say that only exchange of gases you have to write here. Okay, exchange of gases, inspiration, expiration. In inspiration, internal inspiration is present, then extra inspiration, expiration. Better you have to explain here with a lung diagram, is very important here. Okay, inspiration and expiration. Can we draw a diagram of a nephron for physiology of urine formation? Yes, better to draw the diagram of nephron only, it's better. Yes, next is name the hormones from the ovary and write its functions. Same, you have to draw a neat label of the diagram. Function the hormones from the ovary, mainly estrogen and progesterone. Write some note on the progesterone and estrogen. Mainly they will help in breast, help in expansion of the breast. Then also they will help for the mother milk formation. They will help in the adrenal gland. Many other glands also support this. And also ovarian hormone, like some of the estrogen also produced in males. Explain the genetic pattern of inheritance. Draw that genetic pattern. Yes, last paper, that is of 2021 previous year question paper. Explain anatomy of brain with a neat table diagram. Functions of cerebrum and cerebellum. See, same question. Structure and functions of adrenal gland. Here first you draw the adrenal gland. You have to draw with a kidney. Adrenal gland with the kidney, very important. Then after that you have to explain two parts of the adrenal gland. One is cortex and medulla. In cortex, which hormones are present? In medulla, which hormones are present? In cortex, mainly three hormones: mineralocorticoids, glucocorticoids or cortisols, then sex hormones. Then in medulla, mainly two hormones: epinephrine, norepinephrine, or adrenaline, noradrenaline. There you have to explain the functions of that adrenaline and non-adrenaline. Okay, then for more information you just draw a renin angiotensin mechanism there. No worry, you draw a direct renin angiotensin mechanism. It is also belong to the function of the adrenal gland. Okay, it is also function of the adrenal gland. Then explain the various organs of respiratory system. Write the mechanism of respiration. Various organs of respiratory system means trachea, mouth, pharynx, esophagus, trachea, bronchus, alveoli, diaphragm. Okay, these all are the various organs of respiratory system. Then mechanism of respiration means mainly two: breathing and exchange of gases. Breathing, you have to explain some of the muscles which requires, like diaphragm, external intercostal muscle, internal intercostal muscles. Okay, these we have to do. What is inspiration, what is expiration? Exchange of gases means exchange of gases, internal exchange of gases and external exchange of gases. This you have to explain that all. Better draw a neat diagram of the lungs here. Then let's move toward the 5 marks. See, explain the structure and function of meninges. Same. If they ask any question about respiration, means can we draw a diagram? Yes, any question. If the question was framed in 10 marks or 5 marks, you have to draw a diagram of the lung. It is very important. 10 and 5 marks. See, you read here what they have given. Your answers should be specific to the questions asked. Draw neat label diagrams wherever necessary. All the questions are compulsory. See, neat label diagram. Draw neat label diagram. Diagram is very specific here, very important. So you have to give more preference on the diagrams. Explain the lung volume and lung capacity. On lung volume and lung capacities, see, you have to write the capacities 5 to 6. Tidal volume, residual volume, inspiratory volume, expiratory volume, total volume. Explain this all. Better you have to draw with a lung diagram here also. First you draw a lung diagram, explain some physiology of that, explain histology of that, then you go for these lung capacities. Physiology of urine formation, explain spermatogenesis. First you write about what is spermatogenesis. It is easily formation of the sperm from the spermatids is known as spermatogenesis. Okay, directly formation of the sperms is known as spermatogenesis. You can write that all. Then spermatogenesis, one beautiful chart is there, flow chart, that you have to write. First it was 46 chromosomes, multiplication phase takes place, then 446 chromosomes, that is in diploid in number. Then again it shows a meiosis division, means after that it shows growth. After that meiosis 1, meiosis 2. After that it forms the haploid germ cell. Haploid germ cell means that only spermatids. Spermatids. After the spermatids turn into the a sperm, a mature sperm. That phase is maturation phase. Explain that all. Physiology of urine formation, no. Spermatogenesis, you know. Then mechanism of hormone action. Mainly mechanism of what is hormone? These are the chemical messengers which are produced by many glands in the human body. Many glands produce the hormones. These are very important chemicals in the human body, hormones. Okay, hormones based on the chemical also, and also mechanism of hormones. Now chemical based hormones are, which are steroid hormone, protein hormone, then ammonia derivatives hormones. These are the chemical base. Now mechanism hormone base means two types, group 1 and group 2. Group 1 hormones means they just act on the surface of the receptors. Sorry, group 1 hormone means they go inside the receptors, they meet with that receptors and shows their action. But group 2 hormones here just opposite to that, it only acts on the surface of the receptor, it don't go inside that, it sends is a second messenger, where inside that receptor it sends a second messenger there. Okay, there is the receptor. Now see, this is the receptor, now this is a hormone. In primary what happen, or in group 1, this is a hormone, this is the receptor, this is a hormone, just they will go and contact and form the hormone receptor complex, where in the primary. But here in secondary it is opposite. See, this is the receptor, this is the hormone. Now what happens, this one layer is their outer layer, that is cortisol, they just wait on that cortisol, which one, hormone wait on the cortisol, and they release their secondary messenger inside the cortisol. That secondary messenger goes through the cortisol, they burst the membrane of the cortisol and enter where, inside this receptor, and there it form the second messenger receptor complex. If you draw a neat label diagram, how much marks? You can easily, if they ask for 10 marks means there you can get a, if you write something about that diagram means they will give you 5 marks there. Anything. See, 5 marks, 5 pages for 10 mark. If you write here 4 pages means they will give you minimum 6 marks. If you write 5 pages means they will give you 7 to 8 marks. Clear? Now you understand here. In 2 pages you can draw a diagram and you can explain some more things about that. I have told you, if you don't know the answer means you just find the closeness answer for that. Close answer, close answer. You can write that. Then explain the ABO system of blood group. You know that in first semester. You explain that. Explain menstrual cycle, same. Anatomy and physiology of male reproductive system. Draw a neat label diagram of the male, and you explain the parts in that male reproductive system. Then functions of thyroid gland, same structure you have to draw, then you have to write the functions. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters, this is the today's video, how to write your human anatomy and physiology. One more very important thing, explain ABO system. Inshallah I will explain you. Not now. If you want notes means of ABO system, you can just WhatsApp to my number. I will upload that for you. Now see, now the very important point I am going to tell you. Sir, I am not getting the answers at all in my mind. Now for the 10 marks, what to do, sir? The question, I know the answer in my room, but when came to examination hall, everything forgot. What to do now? Now they asked, write a neat label diagram of lung, write the mechanism of respiration. At this condition, what you have to do means, first you draw a neat label diagram of the lung. Explain the parts of the lungs, that whatever parts is there, no, explain that. Then you explain later what is a trachea. Trachea, it is the very important part of the respiration. It is also known as the windpipe. It is vital, or it plays a vital role in respiration. Okay, this only inward points you have to write there. After trachea, you go for diaphragm. Diaphragm, it is the part which separates the abdominal and the upper cavity or the thoracic cavity. Basic point you have to write. Then a lungs. There are two lungs. Each lung contain 150 million of the alveoli. Alveoli, it is a structure and functional unit of the lungs. Alveoli is bonded by many membranes. Transport of gases takes place on the alveolar membrane. These basic points you know means you just write that. If you are not getting anything, sir, everything flashes. कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते भाई, अभी तो कुछ करना है, पास तो होना ही है ना. At that condition you have to fill this. You have to write everything about this. Just whatever in your mind running to the concept. If you know the concept means, so I have told you 1000 times, just understand the concept, don't by heart. If you understand the concept means you can write these all things. Now they ask about the renin-angiotensin mechanism, means you are not getting that renin-angiotensin mechanism, then what you have to do? At least to draw the diagram of the kidney, no? You draw at least. Then you write what is renin-angiotensin mechanism. You write that one. Just you write the question only. After drawing the diagram of the kidney, you write renin-angiotensin mechanism. Enough. If you don't know. If you are no means right. See, renin-angiotensin mechanism very important. It is maybe it was asked in 5 marks or 10 marks. Okay. Now this is the stable sentences from my side to you all. Just you follow these, my dear brothers and sisters, inshallah you will clear your HAP-2. Not only HAP-2, any question paper, any HAP-2, biochemistry. You follow these techniques, these tricks. Okay. No need to give your hands to others. How to pass, sir? Sir, please tell me, sir. Sir, please tell me some important questions, sir. Sir, please. No. Leave that all. You are capable to pass the examination. You know everything. But you don't know how to write. How to attempt the answers. That one is missing in your mind. You know the answers. Many students when I meet, they know the answers, accurate answers, but they know what to write to that answers. What to do if I don't know means at that condition, how can I face that question paper? The question paper is tough, very difficult. Then at that time, how can I face that question paper? Everything you have to follow these, inshallah, you can get a clear idea about that. So I have told you where the question paper will be tough. I have set some of the important question. From those questions only, the supervisor have to ask. This is the guaranteed words from my side. Just print this word. You write down these words and keep in your mind tomorrow's question paper. What questions I have said, the same questions will be repeated tomorrow, inshallah. No single question will be tilted there. Definitely that question will be comes. Sir, please do make videos on the pharmaceutical analysis question paper solving also, inshallah. But there is no time now. But I will try. Are you getting no? Is everything clear now? You got the idea how to write the HAP-2 question paper? Clear? Human anatomy and physiology 2. Yes sir, judge me. Give points for me. Yes sir. Give points for me. 10 out of for my satisfaction. Yeah. Yes, this is the very, very important video for your knowledge purpose. Human anatomy and physiology 2. Just if you are new to this channel, means subscribe my channel. Let's Join Pharmacy. This type of the videos will be uploading regularly, inshallah. So please subscribe my channel. Clear? Yes. Now I will end my video. Inshallah, tomorrow I will explain about how to write the analysis paper, pharmaceutical analysis paper. How to write, some tricks are there, some points are there for first semester students. It may be very helpful. So please join this meeting. Okay, thank you. Assalamu alaikum.